Hi, buddy.
Hey, pal.
I am in the heat wave.
Yeah, how bad is it? I will be there soon.
So on the Cape, it's pretty nice. In the city, it was miserable.
Groovy.
Yeah.
Karen plus cat.
Is that my friend? My friend Celine? Hi, baby. Yeah. It is your
Oh,
friend Celine. We have swapped off cuddle kittens. Oh, I love her so much. Hi,
cute.
Jackie. Hi, Moni. Hi, Janine. Everyone, please appreciate my favorite cat friend that I've never met in real life, but we're buds on Zoom. This is Celine. All right, I gotta get this IG live going. I like sat, this is, oh, Morgan's here. Nice. I sat down in this spot 30 minutes ago, being like, I'm gonna set up leisurely. And then it was like too much time, so I got bored. So I called Taryn and we were just like shooting the shit. And then all of a sudden Taryn was like, in my stage manager function, you have 2 minutes. And I was like, oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
So
Um,
relatable.
yeah, I need just enough amount of time. If there's too much, it's bad. It's very bad. Okay.
I just want to flag that chat is disabled.
Oh, that's weird.
Also, Miso is very jealous of you saying that you have another favorite cat that isn't him.
Well, if Miso were more snuggly with me,
I
that
mean,
would help us
that's
along. How do I
definitely.
re-enable the chat? Actually, Carissa, can I just make you a co-host and can you fix that for me?
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks. I got to get the IG live going. All right, there we go. Also folks who are on the Zoom,
Should be open now. Sorry.
uh, just wanted to make some like introductions. Well, maybe we'll do it at the end. If you can stick around for a few minutes at the end, I would love to like introduce some of the new BLP members to the current BLP members who are in this space so that you could know a friendly face when you show up in there. Oh, Christina's here. All right. Boop. All right. Day 10 of Take 10. Here we are. Here we are. This might be the best attendance we've had on the Zoom portal this entire time. Let's see if anyone shows up for the IG live. Also, I painted my nails in celebratory enjoyment. It's a little bluer than I was hoping this red would be, but it's okay. We'll go with it. I'm a warm colors person. Autumn, really? Okay, and let me pin my square for the recording. Hi, Cam. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you. Also, I'm going to attempt to do all of this in a dress, so that'll be exciting. Um, also, let's get the camera angles together, shall we? Okay. So today is going to be a little different than some of the other days. We're going to do like hopefully three short, full body exploration improvisations. So we've been kind of focusing in on different parts of the body up until now. We've been doing like, also, how cute is this mug? Just like so cute. Uh, we've been focusing on different parts. We did spine and neck and shoulders and hips and feet and hands and what's making sound on my computer? I do not appreciate that. Uh,
It sounded like WhatsApp.
Thank you. Muting that site. Carissa, I don't know what I would do without you, honestly. Honestly. Off topping are your, oh yes, Cam, these are sword earrings from one of my favorite Bay Area jewelry makers. Shout out to Shop Dreamer of Dreams. Elizabeth makes the most like badass jewelry, and these were my 40th birthday present to myself. Yeah. Thanks for the earring love. I feel like a day is wasted when I forget to wear earrings. Anybody else? Like, I didn't have pierced ears for a really long time as an adult, and then I finally got them re-pierced. And now I'm like, if I like get partway through my day and I'm like, oh, I was gonna wear these ones and then I forgot. I'm like, God, I feel like mad about it. Anyway, that was a sidebar. I'm a little over caffeinated. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys.
It's
Um,
delightful.
drip coffee turns out is a different vibe. I am an espresso being at home, and I know how that rolls through this system. But the drip coffee is like you're just sipping it, you're like drinking a cup, and then you're like, oh my God, what's happening? It'll be good to move. Okay. Also lipstick. Okay. There is a jackhammer running outside your window. Oh, that's rough. I'm so sorry, Janine. Yeah, facial expressions are a great way to yeah, I know. Drip coffee has more caffeine. Yeah, people don't know that. Espresso actually has the least caffeine of all the coffee options. Cold brew apparently has the most, so I don't ride that ride very often. But when I do, I'm always like, okay, here we go. Cold brew is it's a drug. It's a wild ride drug. I should remember that actually the next time I want to like go dancing late at night. Just like have some cold brew and be like, I don't even need adult drugs, just coffee. Okay. Let's maybe move some of this energy through the body. Okay. So where did it go? We're going to do 3 whole body improvs, like I said. And Janine, I love that you were like, mine's going to be facial expressions because that's a really great example of a way to honor what's present for you in the moment, right? So one of the skills that we really work on in Body Liberation Playground and also in my one-on-one coaching is bringing the movement practice to meet you where you are, right? We never know where we're going to be. The body is a river that's going on twists and turns, and like we can plan what we think we want to do for movement, but like we always have to square with like, okay, but who am I today now that I've arrived at this movement session? So, today is a really good chance to practice that. And we're going to do 3 different short improvs. And I invite you to try to use the movement as a way to check in with yourself. So especially this first one, it's a very simple task. We're just going to draw as many circles as we can with as many different body parts leading the circle as you can. Now, you can decide if you want to stay with one for a while until you get bored of it and then move on to another one, or if you want to do like 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 2 and whatever, right? Also, I invite you to be as specific as you can with your circles. So like, are you drawing a circle with the tip of your shoulder, or are you drawing a circle with your shoulder blade? Are you drawing a circle with the tip of your nose or with your chin? It might look really similar from the outside, but it feels really different on the inside. So being as specific as you can, drawing as many circles as you can, play with tempo or pace, right? You could draw a really slow circle if that's more the vibe that you're in today. If it's hot, maybe where you are. Just me. You can reverse direction. You can make your circles little or really big. And you can let as much of your body be involved in the circle as you like. So if you're drawing a circle with your finger, right, that could be really local, or you could let your whole body follow. You can sit, you can stand, you could lay down. Yeah. So check in with yourself and first inquire, like, what body position would feel most supportive to me to start my practice? This is a really important inquiry, BT dubs. Like, if we can start close to where we are, as we start to move, a state shift is going to happen, and then we might be more willing to do the thing that we planned on doing. It's important that we don't get into a coercive, like I'm going to trick myself into moving, but sometimes it's nice to like start close to home and then like slowly expand in a kind of organic way, following your interest and desire. Okay, so circles, lots of them. How many can you make in the length of this next little song? Reminder that you do not have to move to the music like a good little dancer. You can play with the rhythm or not, go against it, go with it, see what feels right for you. And really permission to like stay and mine what feels good. Any questions before we begin?
I
One's a little
don't
more
think you're
open-ended.
pinned if you wanted to be. I briefly pinned you and then it made my screen go crazy. So,
It looks on mine like I can see the remove pin option.
oh, you're right. Sorry, it's individual views. I have not finished my copy yet. Proceed.
No worries. I appreciate the attempted tech support because you never know. All right, here comes our tune. This one's a little over 3 minutes for circles. Sounds happening on your side? Thank you. All right, find your way to stillness briefly. We're going to move into another one pretty quickly here, but just want to invite, and I wish I'd done this before we did the first one, but oh well, we're too busy talking about coffee. Just want to invite you to check in to your physical state and specifically to your willingness to move more. Like, where would you kind of rate your willingness, or like, doesn't have to be on a, you know, hierarchical scale, but just noticing like, oh, okay, I sampled a little bit of movement, right? I took a nibble. Do I want more? If yes, what flavor am I desiring? Or am I like, nope, I did not want to move today and I forced myself to do it, and now I really am clear that I don't want to do it. That is useful information. If that's how you're feeling, I would invite you to sit the rest of this out. You can hang out with us if you want to, but you also don't have to. You can move on with your day. If your willingness has increased and you have a clear craving, just take a second to like make a mental note or maybe even physically write down, what is that craving to the best of your ability, right? If you're like, I think I want to do a stretchy thing, or I think it would feel good to move like quickly and freely, right? It doesn't have to be movements that are recognizable, just like what descriptive words can you give to the desire that's bubbling up in your body related to movement? This is a really key skill to start to like pay attention to and recognize. Okay. I love that song too, Christina. Yeah, I love that. She says it helps her start easing into movement when she's in pain. Yeah, chronic pain peeps. It's so hard. I can like literally have just gotten to the other side of a major chronic pain episode myself. It is so hard to get into movement when we are actively in pain. I could do a whole talk about that, and maybe we will at some point, but not today. Janine, the song is called El Jardin, and the playlist and the songs are on the webpage for Take10. So you can go there and grab it. They're also in Body Liberation Playground, which you are now in. Not to out you, sorry. Okay. Whew. I'm a loose cannon today, guys. Next up, we're going to stick with this kind of circular vibe, but now we're going to use it to kind of systematically explore the body. So the game is you're going to pick a spot and you're going to start a circular motion. And you're gonna kind of be a detective, right? Okay, what, as though you have never existed in this body and you just woke up in it and you're like, what does this thing do? I don't even know what this is called. I'm going to use some circular motion to explore it. And then once you feel satisfied that you kind of get what the deal is with this bit, let that circle travel and then start kind of exploring, oh, what does this guy do? No, oh, okay, and that seems to be attached to this. Okay, cool. And let that orbital pattern travel through your whole body as best you can. Gathering information and not making meaning about what you find. This is the key, right? So we're not here to like gather information so that we can judge ourselves, because we've done that probably a bunch in our lives. I know I have. So we're just going to try something different. See if you can gather information to just know yourself better, right? So much of our movement conditioning is about using movement to fix or change ourselves. And so when you're having resistance to engaging in movement, a really helpful swap is to be like, oh, I'm just going to use movement to learn about myself, not to change anything, not to fix anything, not to drive for results, but just to like feel myself, like literally. Okay, so orbital investigation. You can sit, you can lie on your back, you could stand if that would feel good. You can let this travel you through space, or you can stay on the spot, see what feels right for you. Remember that pace is an option. You don't have to go with the rhythm of the music. You can slow way down, you can let it speed up, you can move slow and controlled, or you can move quickly and floppy. These are all variables to play with. This next song, oh, one of my favorites. It's a Colombian band called Bomba Estéreo. If you ever get a chance to see them live, do it. All right, find your way to stillness in your own time. Take a moment to connect and tune into yourself. Notice your movement willingness. Are you feeling like, oh, yeah, I want even more? Or are you feeling like, okay, that was good. That was a good amount. Or are you feeling like, oh, that was too much and I pushed myself too far? Great things to start noticing and calibrating. My stomach just growled. Apparently, I'm hungry. This is the thing. When we tune into our bodies, they have a lot to say, and it is not always like a joyful reunion. Sometimes they're like, bitch, where have you been? And then that has to be the thing that we do first instead of the like joyful, flowy, fun times, movement times. So just really like permissioning and normalizing all of that. Um, yeah, I think that's what I want to say about that. I'm noticing the time, so I'm actually going to just have us do these two. I'm going to close out the Instagram live at this point. If you were here on IG Live and you want to share anything about this practice or ask me any questions, you can send me a DM or you can comment on this post. It'll get reposted. Cam, I'm just seeing with movement, I often don't realize I'm ready to be done until I've overdone it. Yes, that is so common. You are deeply not alone in that. And especially as someone who is neurospicy, like the tendency to hyper focus and lose track of time, even if it's feeling good, and then later be like, ooh, that was a little too much. So real. So yeah, when I guide things, I try to make sure I'm putting in check-in points so that folks can have practice like doing that. If you're moving on your own, maybe you want to set like an every 10-minute timer or every 5 minutes or something like that. Just as an invitation to be like, oh, am I still into this? Are you still into this? You being your body at this point. All right. Thank you, Instagram world. See you out there. There we go. I've pushed the requisite buttons and I'm stopping the Zoom recording now.